Hello and welcome to the all-new S6 from Valtra, made here in Finland. We've got 6 models in the range of this all-new S6 model, the smallest being 280 horsepower and the largest 420. We're using the 8.4 litre ACO-Power engine, but now with a single turbocharger rather than the twin turbocharger we used before. We've also got hydraulic lash adjustment and also no EGR now, which is great. The boost rules for the 5 smaller models are a 30 horsepower boost up from the badged horsepower, and they're available either in transport over 18 kilometers an hour or at the PTO from standstill. The largest model, being this 416, is 420 horsepower all of the time, and that's producing 1750 newton meters of torque as well. We're using the ML260 AGCO variable transmission, of which we've built 250,000 of, so we know it's a tried and tested formula, especially with our 8.4 litre AGCO power engine. With that, we have 40 or 50k options in terms of road speed. However, we have got some changes, so it's got an updated power pack, also PTO, and a larger diameter bar axle on the rear as well. The S6 is only 93 millimeters longer in terms of wheelbase than the Q5. The base weight of the S6 is 12 ton, but you can have a max gross weight of 16 ton. Obviously with ballasting options, we can put up to a ton and a half of wheel weights and obviously front linkage weights as well. In terms of lift capacity on the front, it's 5.8 tons on the front linkage and it's 12 tons on the rear. In terms of hydraulic capacity or hydraulic features on the S6, we have 2 pump options. The first being the 200 litre minute eco pump, which is actually standard on the S6. That is obviously providing 200 litre minute capacity, but only at 1650 RPM. And that's using a gear pump to supplement the main LS pump. When we upgrade to the twin LS pump, we can have up to 400 litres a minute of flow when those 2 pumps are combined. We also have the ability to have 75 litres of exportable oil for our implement, useful for large tipping trailers, etc. The valves themselves are pressure release using these levers at the top, nicely offset and using the closing caps there as well. And obviously being a Valtra, it has split oils, so the hydraulic oil is completely separate to the transmission. In terms of the cab on the S6, we're using some of the features that we introduced on the Q5. So we've got the high level indicators at the very top of the cab. On this tractor, obviously because we build the S6 now in Finland, we have the ability to add unlimited options, and I'll talk about that in a second. So we've got some corner flashes at the top there. But in terms of cab suspension, we can have mechanical springs or air suspension, which we are famous for. With the S6, we have the raised air intake on the left-hand side here, which we see on all of our other products now. The all-new LED side marker indicators, new mirrors, new integrated work lights at the top. Again, these features came on the Q5 and now they've made their way onto the all-new S6. In terms of access up into the cab, we've got nice solid 3 points of contact, some aluminium steps as well, nice shallow angle to actually get up into the cab. We've got a toolbox here, so we can actually get what we need from the left-hand side as we get out of the tractor. Courtesy light as well, so when we open the cab, which we can do from the ground, we don't have to go up the steps. Nice and easy, good solid door, 3 points of contact, and straight up into the driver's seat. Here in the cab, we've got all our usual features associated with the 5th generation and now onto the 6th. So we have the famous Smart Touch armrest, a Smart Touch Extend for our technology, which we can obviously swap between, so we can have guidance on here or isobus or cameras. But you'll also notice we have a new screen in the cab here. Now this is part of the unlimited premium sound system. So that gives us the ability to do Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so we can do Spotify or sat nav through there, answer phone calls, all that sort of thing. With the all-new S6 being built here in Finland, we have the ability to use our Valtra Unlimited Studio, of which now 36% of all Valtra tractors go through. So we can add all the same features that we could to the smaller tractors: central tyre inflation, colour options, sound systems, tyre options, you name it. We also have excellent visibility here in the cab from our seating position. We sit nice and high, we can see all four corners, doesn't feel a big tractor. All the usual technology options for our smart touch armrest, so Wayline Assistant, Smart Turn, Auto U-Pilot, section control, variable rate, also transferable between our smaller models as well via USB stick. So if you've set yourself up with your profiles, implements on a smaller tractor, we can just simply input those into here, fields, waylines, and off we go. We'll be launching the S6 to the UK and Irish public at the Lama show in January 2024. We look forward to seeing you there.